Any
Questions or
questions?
comments?
Did you modify?
Yes,
Okay.
I included in my written explanation.
So you
I didn't
identified
put it in my
like
written
everything in the box,
so-
like the atomic mass.
Yeah.
I did you on this?
Mhm.
We believe that Austin knows what he's talking about, and we can take away his notes and give him a pen and a whiteboard that he could just do it again.
What?
If you can make her full.
AK 3509.
She's not on Facebook.
Okay, what?
She's not on Facebook. She took a video of me.
What is it called? Okay, what?
Hey, let's go to the store.
Let's move on then.
Okay.
Who's next?
If we did
What?
3501.
3501. Or 9.
3509.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get it.
You included the electron, protons, neutrons.
Yes.
So you guys,
I'm just going
Yes.
over that in my out loud.
rubric right in front of me.
is it 3509 or 3501?
3509 for the 5th time.
Do you want me to go to Edmodo and put in my spreadsheet that has everybody in the class's email?
Yes, that'd be nice.
Yeah. You could have done that like 40 years ago.
Who's next? Somebody get up there and get going. Let me do a file save as and then I'll go put that up.
But,
Can we go to Boston, what is it? Can we go get the ones?
Get one.
like, yeah, once we get done there, why?
You're not gonna get done.
Yeah,
Look at how long this is taking.
We have like what, 3 people left? 4? Big Jake go. Big dog.
Who doesn't want
Oh, Nick isn't one either.
what's your,
Are you putting all the emails?
We're just getting started on that, yeah. Where should I attach that so that you can get at it all the time? And I'm gonna attach it to the About Me assignment? That makes sense to me. Isn't that about you guys?
True.
No, it is like a video. How about me like that? You sure? Go with it.
Wait.
No, guys, stop it.
Are you people ready?
Yeah. What? Oh. This is my periodic table, and I rearranged it by putting it into metals, metalloids, nonmetals, and then the unknown elements. And then after I did that, I put them in order according to like the mass number, which is almost the same as like the atomic number, but it's just like a little bit different. Like only like a few of them got switched or whatever. And I still have like, I guess I don't really have them, but the solid liquids and gases, because most metals are solids, but not really. But, and then since I rearranged it this way, I lost the valence and then the shapes of orbitals because they're no longer like in their blocks that they were when they're in the original one. And then I lost their energy levels because they're out of their rows, like in their rows or whatever, and it's all different, but like, so this is like, on the top there'd be like the element, no. On the bottom for these ones, it is down here for the element name, and the atomic numbers on the top, which is the number of protons that the element has, and electrons, because the protons and electrons have to be the same. And then the atomic symbol, which is just the abbreviation for the element name. And then the atomic mass number, which is just like the average weight of the element. But I had Maddie and Madison evaluate mine, and Maddie, they both said that I should like color mine, so that's how I did it. Madison said that it was like fine and she liked how organized it was. Then to modify, I just colored it into groups so you could like tell more, I guess. And then yeah, that's it, I guess.
Questions?
How do you see, those being solid, like, how can you tell that they're solid liquids and gases?
Because it was just like common knowledge for me, because most metals are solids, and then non-metals, they like generally aren't as like solid or whatever, but I don't know, I guess I just like thought that was like kind of common sense to me, but I don't know.
Did you talk about energy levels, valence electrons?
Yeah.
She said how they were like lost until
Yeah.
Right, but she didn't explain what an energy level is or what a valence electron is.
What's your email, Ruby?
NJ 3104.
Go to the about me, you can open that spreadsheet.
3104.
So she didn't explain that?
I think so.
So.
Hmm?
I already sent it, so if you would stay like that.
Attached to the about me is an Excel spreadsheet that you should maybe just download and save in your chemistry folder.
Can you do that for physics too?
Oh, no notifications. Austin. Oh, personal space. Get it together. Wait, where is it at?
Attached to the about me.
Yeah, I see that, but
Oh, are we
Mine's not showing up.
Austin?
That's because of,
Austin, stop it. Stop.
Should be like all the way. Maybe there's a little more. All the way bottom of the wall.
this one?
So one more attachment. Yeah. Who's next? Time's wasted. Let's get going. We have a volunteer to go next, or do we have a victim going next?
Who's gone?
Who hasn't gone?
Who's left? You and Jacob? And Lisa?
I'm still not.
Brittany hasn't went.
And you?
I'm still not.
And a 4 9. One of you's going to go, we're on a pick one.
Dude, I'm still not.
Yeah. Could punch you today. Does one of the 3 girls want to step up so I don't pick in?
What three girls? Who hasn't gone?
You.
Oh, I know, I haven't gone long enough. No, I know.
Yeah.
Everybody else left this one.
Everybody else did. These 3 didn't know it, they just did it without.
Okay, this is my periodic table, and I organized it into gases, liquids, and solids, except for, like, in each one, I put them in odds and evens, too. And then I added color to it because my 2 peer evaluations both said to add color to it. And so, like, within each one, like, down here is the color key, and I put, like, the different groups that are in the periodic table. So, like, alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, transition metals, and those. And then, like, each one has a different color. And so I think, like, that somebody that is good with colors, or, like, learns with colors and stuff like that, or memorizing numbers, would be able to do this because of the odds and evens and stuff like that. And then in the box, the top number is the atomic number, and that's, like, the number I use for the odds and evens. And then the symbol comes after that for, like, the name, and then it's the actual name, and then it's the atomic mass. I don't even know what I did. So then both of my peer evaluations were both said to add more color and make it differently, because at first, like, my first one was just odds and evens, like, I didn't have it in anything else. And so they said it was pretty much just, like, basic and kind of, like, it was too easy. And so, like, I changed it quite a bit. And then I think I got my peer evaluations from Nikki and Ronnie, maybe, and Hannah. I think that was the 3 people that did mine. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're done. I'm not talking anymore.
Any other question?
No.
Talk about like possible neutron.
No.
Did you identify anything?
Yeah. She said that.
Did you? And if she knew talk about electron photons and neutrons, aren't those in blocks? Or did she identify all of the parts?
I don't know.
Like atomic bands?
Yeah, she did that.
She did that. Did you period evaluation?
Pay attention.
I like the idea of chicken Alfredo
And then you look at it, they have
and like salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Do I have to push any buttons? No. Huh? What? Am I going?
Susie ready?
Is everyone else ready?
Everybody ready?
Oh. Okay, well, this is my periodic table. I organized it with the atomic numbers, atomic mass number, like 1 through 50, 100 through 55, or 155, and so on. And then the other ones that didn't have atomic mass. Yeah, my two peer evaluations were probably Aurora and Austin. Austin said
I should probably add color or whatever. And Aurora's, I didn't have my written, well, I had my written done, but I didn't get saved, so I had to redo that, so yeah. Electron is a stable subatomic particle with a charge of negative electricity found in all atoms and acting as a primary carrier of electricity in solids. A proton is a subatomic particle found in the nucleus of atoms that differs from other subatomic particles called neutrons in the nucleus of most atoms because each proton has a positive charge of 1 as opposed to neutrons which have no charge. A proton may also be defined as a hydrogen ion. While it is true to say that the hydrogen ion is a proton, the definition above is more general and is usually the answer expected in the first level courses in school chemistry. A neutron is a subatomic particle found in the nucleus of atoms that differs from the other subatomic particles called protons in the nucleus of atoms because neutrons have no charge, whereas each proton has a positive charge of 1. A mass number, also called atomic mass number or nucleon number, is the total number of protons and neutrons together known as nucleons. In an atomic nucleus, it determines the atomic mass of atoms. A block of the periodic table of elements is a set of adjacent groups. The term appears to have been first used by Charles Jennet. The respective highest energy electrons in each element in a block belong to the same atomic orbital type. Each block is named after its characteristic orbital. Thus, the blocks are S block, P block, D block, F block, and G block. Each energy level is the mixed amount of energy that have a system described by quantum mechanics, such as molecule, atom, electron, or nucleus can have. The valence electrons are electrons in the outer shell of an atom. The valence electrons are the ones involved in forming bonds of adjacent atoms. Therefore, the number of VE is important for determining the number of bonds an atom will form. The number of unpaired electrons in atoms form a charge. The valence shell is the outermost shell of an atom. It is usually and misleading said that the electrons in the shell make up its valence electrons, that is, the electrons that determine how the atom behaves in chemical reactions. The 4s and 4p electrons can be lost in a chemical reaction, but not the electrons in the filled 3D subshell. Atoms can combine to achieve an octet of valence electrons by sharing electrons. Atoms are basic building blocks of matter that make up everyday objects. Example, a desk, the air, and even you are made up of atoms. There are 90 naturally occurring kinds of atoms. Scientists in labs have been able to make about 25 more. And the atomic mass number is usually, I don't know if you can see that, but is usually found at the top. And the element symbol is right there in the middle, sort of. And the element name is underneath it. And the atomic mass number is underneath it. The mass of an atom expressed in atomic mass units. That's it.
Did anybody notice anything missing from the top two?
Prob something. Shoot.
Good catch.
Good job, Hannah. No. Oh well.
You need to get in. A little bit slower.
Aurora and Austin.
You left it great.
You did.
Whenever they're ready, you make sure they're ready, then take off.
You ready?
Okay.
You done, Austin?
Yeah.
So this is the first one that I did, and I just had it as odds over here and evens over here, and I made them go just this way. And then after Madison and Laddie, Madison said that she liked the way it was organized with the odds and evens grouped together. She thought it was attractive to the eye, and she also said she would be able to learn from it. And Laddie said it looked done, but he would have organized it a little different. He also said he understood how and why I made it the way I did. So after that, I did the same thing. I did the odds and the evens, but I put them into liquid, gases, solids, and synthetics. And blocks in the periodic table are the different sections on the periodic table. The higher and lower parts on the periodic. Oh wait, no, that's not. And they're the higher and lower parts of the periodic table. And energy levels are the layers around the nucleus that hold the electrons. Valence electrons are the electrons that in the outermost energy level that are used to form bonds. And the shape of orbitals are the shape that they are depending on what block they're in. And this is the thing. The top is the atomic number, and then that's the element symbol, and then the element name and atomic weight mass. And I'm done.
Any other questions?
No. Yeah, I did. What? Yeah.
Blocks of energy levels?
What?
You're talking about blocks of energy levels?
Yes. So blocks are the different sections on the periodic table that are high, that are the higher and lower parts. What did you say? I'm tired. I want to go home.
She did that.
Wait for your computer.
2 names for that song, can you give me either one?
What?
There's 2 names for that song, can you give me either one?
I don't even know this song.
The old song.
Wait. Ah, she knew it.
What is it?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
It's on the movie.
What
Have you ever
song?
seen the movie?
In parentheses behind green sleeves, it'll say what child is this.
Nobody ever seen the movie.
Why do I have that song random just came in my head?
That's what we did at Christmas time when you were little.
What?
Yeah.
Like the
We
last.
went to church at Christmas time when you were little.
When I was little?
That song is
Probably
better.
not. I don't think I was. I didn't start going to church till I was like 7.
That's my gun.
Alright, Jake.
But that's when you start remembering songs, that's not.
Because I had to become Catholic at that age. I'm like,
That means we're down to 2 students left.
Wrong one. 2.
So we either pick on the not
I'm not
done,
even done enough to go, like, it wouldn't even be worth it.
we pick on the not done, or we pick on the not read.
How about we don't do the not done, I'll take it back, let me do this next week.
No,
I don't even have enough to give anything.
that's okay.
I haven't
You have to
done
come
anything.
give us what you got.
I don't have anything. I have a bunch of cutout pieces of paper I can show you.
Bring it.
Okay. If I can even find that.
And everybody get out a rubric.
I just gotta give it a little time.
Jacob's going.
What did you say, Nana?
Austin! Stop!
Loser.
You were the most of me.
How do you?
I was like, good. Yes. You're mistaken. I'm gonna keep it
What am I supposed to do?
Talk.
Come on up front and give it a try.
You want to try it, I don't really want to do that.
That's okay. We'll give you some feedback and help you out. I'm sure you will.
Oh, shoot.
Not going is not an option. You gotta go. That's the thing.
I got anything to show though.
That's okay. Bring us what you got.
Pieces of paper that don't.
Jacob, just go.
What am I supposed to say?
Anything. Just go there and say a little stupid thing about atoms, then come back.
You gotta do something on presentation day.
Is that going?
Yep, it's going. Yeah.
Well, I got the F block cut out, and then the P block, and then D block, and S block. That's about all.
What else do you know is in that rubric that you can do off the top of your head?
Nothing.
Electrons, protons, neutrons,
I know about them. I don't. Well, I mean, I know of them. I don't know about them.
atomic mass, atomic symbol, atomic name,
They all got one.
energy levels,
Don't know.
solids, liquids, gases.
There's, I don't know, a bunch of solids. Not very many liquids or gases.
Peer evaluations.
Don't know.
Questions?
Yeah.
Didn't we in Austin evaluate yours?
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we both did.
What?
When you actually had it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we evaluated it, dude.
Can't really do a whole lot about it though.
Yeah, but that gives you points.
Jake,
Oh.
you gotta know. I know you know what solids would be.
He did say that, you
I
know.
know there's a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of
Your mom.
Just say something.
It's That's all I got.
What they give them?
Well, he got your
Yeah.
evaluations.
All right, there you go.
So pick apart periodic table, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do for that.
Oh, wait a minute, did he rearrange it?
Yeah.
No,
He was
oh, he was
getting
taking
there.
it apart.
He's getting there.
He's getting there.
He technically did percent, so we can give him more points for presentation.
Did he do a good presentation?
Yep.
Yes, for what he had, he did well.
Eye contact?
Yeah,
You
he
working out
actually,
the time?
He did more eye contact than what I did.
he did more
True.
eye contact than a lot of people did, actually.
Does he get extra points for having guts enough to go up there knowing he wasn't done?
Yes. So he has a whole 12%. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good.
All 17.
I want to give him credit for having guts enough to go up there. That wasn't easy. Good job. You lost your crap. Not such a good job. You're working on replacing it. Good job.
Do we have to explain?
And now we still have time.
Wild. Same hands. I'm just leaving it. I'm just leaving it.
Is everybody done saving?
No. Jake, do you know your emails?
I already put it in here. You're just screwed. Hey Lisa, how do you spell your last name?
Bobsin.
Bobson. Seriously, let's get real.
Was it Monroe? My name's You were the one
Are we ready?
Okay, this is my periodic table. I ordered solids, gases, and liquids. And yeah, I think it's better than the normal periodic table because in the periodic table you can't really see the solids and that stuff because it's hard to see. Yeah. And I don't really have a peer evaluation because I talked to Madison and Hannah. Yeah, Hannah. Because we had almost the same periodic table, but Madison had more liquids, and then we had to look it up on the internet. And that's it, I think.
Okay, hang on. You got a peer evaluation. Did you change it because of the peer evaluation?
Yeah. a little bit.
What did you
Like,
change?
We found out that I missed a liquid. Like I had to.
Oh, you
I
had
had
a
it as a
couple of them,
solid.
couple of errors?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Can you tell me what's inside of those boxes on that periodic table?
Like in that.
Yeah.
On top is the atomic number. Then the symbol. The name and the atomic mass.
Just got yourself one more point. Anybody else?
You know anything about electrons, protons, and neutrons?
I forgot about that.
Again, it took a little bravery.
Uh-huh. I said we just do it and
Well, imagine if you had to go do a presentation in Spanish.
yeah, that's what I mean, like, I would give
Yes.
her an A.
That's why I let her go last and made Jacob go first. Wasn't because I picked on Jacob. I was trying to be nice. With the last, you get on here 42, right? 7 minutes of class. You need to get these to the people that they belong to. If you haven't been emailing them as you go, which I haven't, you need to get them out. I will get mine out today, probably during study hall.
It will be gone.
You're leaving because,
11:30 for going to the rally.
yes, and it's only the royalty? There's only football players and cheerleaders.
And
volleyball.
It's pretty much everyone.
It's
And you're leaving at
11:30.
1:30.
11:30.
Let's all stand and say the pledge of allegiance.
After this, go to the bathroom.
Maybe.
May I?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Breakfast Friday, lunch, cheesy panda bread, sweet potato fries, and vanilla yogurt. T-shirt sales for Dick's Pink will be going on until September 30th. Contact any volleyball player, middle school or high school to deliver. There will be a form in the office hall. High school athletes in football, volleyball, cross country, and football cheer, along with their head coaches, will leave at 11:30 a.m. for the pep rally at South Central School today. They will remain in Bonesville for the homecoming parade following the pep rally and returning around 2:30 to the school. The marching band will be participating in the South Central homecoming parade today. The band bus will leave at 12:15 for Bonesville. High school football versus Marty at Bonesville tonight. For the South Central homecoming at 7 p.m. Bus leave at 4:30. Go Big Blue. High school volleyball at Kimball. White Lake tournament tomorrow. The Lady Cougars will face Lexington Springs at 10 a.m. for their first game. Bus leave Bird at 7:45. Bus set by Lakers. Middle school volleyball at Wagner tournament tomorrow. Bus leave at 7:15. First game is 9 against Avon. Go Fight. Cross country at Platt tomorrow at 6 p.m. SBA kickoff cookout. It's time to kick off SBA. We will be grilling and playing games in Bonesville City Park Sunday, September 27th at 5 p.m. Our huddle includes all student athletes of any sport from grades 9 through 12. Contact Chelsea Johns with any questions. Any junior or senior interested in the U.S. Senate Youth Program, please talk to Mr. Ruth. Deadline is today. Any 9th through 12th grade students that would like to attend Scrub Camp in Yankton on October 6th, please talk to Mr. Ruth. Additional high school volleyball varsity team pins are available for $5. These are different poses than one on another page. Found a pair of neon green earrings. You may claim them in the office. Happy birthday to Nina Dobash from the class of 2015. Happy birthday to Demi Dobash from the class of 2016 in Britain. Happy early birthday to Tyson Thurr from the class of 2016 in Britain.
So, everybody has done a presentation. Did anybody get an A?
No.
Did anybody get a B?
No.
There might be a couple of them. How many of you, honestly, stop and think about it. How many of you gave 100% effort? Actually tried hard the entire time that you were in my class. Actually tried hard at home a little bit. I didn't ask you to go home and spend hours and hours on it, but you should spend a little bit of time that belongs to you. Okay?
May I go to the bathroom?
Oh, man.
If you have to. I have a no puddle rule. You're not allowed to make puddles in class.
Puddle rule.
So, with the last 5 minutes in class, we should talk about those presentations and what we saw generally. Right? Did we have eye contact? Or did we read? A couple people had decent eye contact.
couple people had pretty good eye contact. A lot of people had pretty bad eye contact. What does that tell me about whether you know what you're talking about or not? Does it do any good for me to know that you can look some crap up? Does it do you any good? Not a lot. A little bit maybe. You need to be able to look it up, understand it, synthesize it, and then pass it along. That's the whole thing with information, period. Even if you're talking to one of the junior high kids about football, even if you're talking about to the substitute, you're going out and somebody else is coming in. Hey, this guy that I'm up against likes to do this. Don't let him do that. If you're a female rotating out in volleyball and a new server is coming in, that chick over there just whacked her knee really hard and she can't move very good. Serve to her. I saw her limping when she came up. Serve to her left side. I'll bet you she can't go to the left because she hurt her right leg. Is that not something that would be important? I'm telling you, as a basketball coach, I look for things like that. A kid that can't go left, a kid that just got hurt and probably isn't going to be able to guard you. If a kid just turned his left ankle, can he go that way? Really push off really hard and go that way? Probably not. Go that way. Duh. Okay? That's information that I got that I can pass on. It's not chemistry, but it's just plain simple information and passing it on. And that's the skill that you're supposed to get from these presentations. These are not about reading a whole bunch of stuff that you looked up. Okay? These are about explaining things. There's a big difference between explaining things and reading some stuff you looked up. And it's okay that you are where you are. Most of the class read more than they explained. True? Yeah. And that's okay. It's not okay if you're doing that at the end of the year. You need to get better at that, and you need to start getting better at that right now. Not wait until Christmas time and then start getting better. Yes?
Do we have to do our own grading?
Yes, you should grade your own. You should be honest. You should be honest every time you grade anything. There's no such thing as a column in there for I really like this person, give them some extra points. There's no line for that in a rubric. It's all about the presentation. It's not about the person. And hang on, that's a really important distinction. Psst. That's important. It's a really important distinction. Your rubrics and your feedback are about a presentation. They are not about a person. It doesn't matter if you like that person. And if you get bad feedback, you should not take it personally. It's not about you. It's about your presentation. It's about the work that you did. It's about the job that you did. And you need to take it that way. If you do that, it becomes an intellectual thing. It becomes a brain thing, not a feeling thing. Okay? Because your feelings should have nothing to do with it.